And hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Lando Project. We're just we've already been talking. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Welcome back. You know what this is. It's me and Lila and BC here talking the movie stuff, TV stuff. We're just coming straight in from talking about Mr. Deeds. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. John Turturro had a black foot. I remember that. That shit was hilarious. But yes, we've sorry for last week. We were not available last week. I had a pipe burst in my garage, which was fun, and it kind of like wiped out a lot of my stuff. But we got everything back. The garage no longer smells like mold and cheese, which is nice.
Thank God.
It was really bad for a couple of days. But yes, guys, how have you been? It's been a long time. Good catching up.
Been good.
Yeah.
Just living my life, yeah.
Yeah,
like
been
that
busy.
Thank
I
you.
like that camera. You got a great camera.
Yeah, Lando, thank you for buying me the camera.
I had to put it out there like that.
I tell everyone.
He just wanted to subconsciously be like, yeah, I got that. What's up?
So, BC, you guys got the Cowboys playing today?
No, we got Monday night.
Oh, yeah, it's Monday night. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, with Cooper Rush.
I mean, it doesn't, honestly, it doesn't matter. I mean, our season's done.
Cooper Rush is not playing bad, man.
No, he's not playing bad, but he's not winning any championships. I'm sorry. Like, look, respect. Like, just have a decent season. I'll be happy. But for the most part, I'm like, well, we're fucked.
Well, my Eagles are going to beat on the Commandalorians tonight.
No one cares. I hope Bane shows up at that game.
Well, that would be tough. That would be tough. But Hines Ward really got out of there. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, in The Dark Knight Rises. No, not Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises. When Bane went into the football field, blew that shit up. Hines Ward caught the ball, and Hines Ward got up out of there. That's a Hall of Famer for you.
Facts.
That's a Hall of Famer for you. That's why
he is also a XFL coach.
Is he?
Yeah, down in San Antonio.
Oh wow, dude! I've always enjoyed Hines Ward, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I used to love his old. Every time he'd be on some commercial or something, he just seemed fun.
Yeah, gotta like those guys. Like that's why I enjoy watching Peyton Manning. Lally, do you know who we're talking about? Any of these people?
I know Peyton Manning.
Yeah, you heard him. It's Papa John's, right? The commercials.
Oh, I've always thought he was cute. I thought he was a handsome man.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. Okay, so Peyton Manning cute factor scale.
When I was little, he was like a 9 to me, but I was also like 7.
Yeah.
So now he's more like he's like 7. He's a 7 to me now. He's a cute guy.
Still,
Yeah, but that's like
after all this time.
Well, he was a 9 when I was 7.
Yeah, that means he's aging pretty gracefully.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So you have a thing for gigantic foreheads, I see.
Well, obviously I have one, so
Okay,
have to
that's fair.
have to keep the genetics going.
No, Peyton's great. I'll watch Peyton do anything pretty much. Peyton,
Yo, those
SNL throwing those footballs at those kids on SNL.
Nah, those every one of those commercials he does are just fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah, he should be. I don't know why he hasn't gotten any
Acting gigs.
any just like little acting gigs. Like even Tom Brady was in Ted 2, I think.
I like Tom Brady.
He's not that funny to me.
No, but he would go to my high school.
That doesn't matter to me.
Well, he would show up to my game. So I was
JC
like,
went to my high school.
I was like, I got to show out for Tom Brady. He's at my high school.
Yeah, I had a Backstreet Boy. Fuck,
That's kind of cool. Oh, I haven't made you.
That's dope. You had a Backstreet Boys at your school?
Yeah.
I had an Eagles running back at my school.
An Eagles running back? Who?
So my buddy Ryan Moats, he was 2 years ahead of me, got drafted by the Eagles. I called him the day he got drafted, and I was like, yo, man, it's been real. It's been fun, but we can't be friends anymore because you're now an Eagle. And I literally refused to call him for the 2 years, I think, that he was on the Eagles. I wouldn't answer his calls, nothing. I would only call his wife and talk to her.
Oh wow!
and the day he got drafted, the day he got traded to the Vikings, I called him for the first time in like 2 or 3 years. He's like, "You son of a bitch!" I was like, "What's up, man? I'm so excited that you're a Viking."
So wait, BC, were you a Cowboys fan this whole time, or only when you moved to Dallas?
No. I grew up born and raised Cowboy fan, man.
Okay, because I gotta ask a question because I got a brother, right?
Yeah.
And about 5 years ago, he was a Steelers fan. Okay. And then Tom Brady went over to Buccaneers, and he became a Buccaneers fan. And I was like, okay, he's like, oh, I'm a Buccaneers fan now. And now this
So
year,
he's a
he's like,
Tom Brady fan.
Then now this year, he's like, I'm a Ravens fan. I know always has been a Ravens fan. And I'm like, I'm tripping, right?
Yeah, no, that's just I want to pick a team for the season.
That's too much. You know, if I understand people want to trade teams, but you got to like go at least 7 years with the team. Once you make a trade, you got to
7 years.
Yeah, you got to ride with that team, man.
Or you gotta have a reason. You gotta have a reason. Like, okay, look, Brady going from Patriots to Bucks. All right, cool. You following Brady? All right, I'm with that. Randomly being like, yo, I'm with the Ravens now.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Okay.
Well, guys, anyway, we are back with another episode. We are going to be talking about some good movie stuff, TV stuff, pretty much whatever we want to talk about when it comes to anything that we watch. But today we're going to be giving our thoughts and opinions on Andor. This came out this past week. Highly anticipated Star Wars show on Disney Plus. I've been really looking forward to it. Casting Andor, the prequel to the hit movie Rogue One, which I really enjoyed. A lot of people really enjoyed that movie. And this show takes place before those events, and it's really a big deep into Cassian's life before and how he got into the rebellion. So this came out on Wednesday, right? Wednesday, Thursday? I can't remember which one. Thursday it came out.
Wednesday. It came out Wednesday. Thursday is She-Hulk.
Thursday is She-Hulk. Okay, so it came out, dropped 3 episodes on us. And Lila supposedly has a really bad echo. If anyone hears Lila's echo, let me know. I can't hear it.
Do you want me to talk to check? Can anyone hear my echo? Hey.
I'm not hearing it.
Whoa.
Let me see if I can. Go again.
Hey. I haven't watched Andor. Won't lie to y'all. No.
I'm not hearing it.
Is it on the YouTube stream? Is that what you hear, BC? No.
Yeah, she still has an echo. Apparently, I have an echo too.
What?
Yes. So.
Also, this is like a minute detail because everyone probably knows this app by now, but BC says Lando Payne.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I was gonna say, I don't think that really matters, but I just thought it was a little funny.
Follow me on Lando Payne.
On all social medias at Lando Payne.
Yeah, bow.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Now let me figure out why this echo.
Yeah, I think the echo is a little more important rather than my.
Trying to figure it out.
However, yeah, guys, make sure you follow me on all the social medias at the Grind Calls. It says right down there, and my TikTok is fire,
Yeah.
like straight fire.
Mine
Fucking
is too.
yeah. Oh yeah, yours is good too.
I like
You're
following
really
BC.
entertaining.
Yeah, I like following you, BC. Which says a lot.
It's
It's the echo now.
Let me see. Ooh.
Yes, they can.
They can. Damn.
Like straight fire.
Mine didn't have an echo when
Okay, your echo is gone. Lila's echo's gone. Mine is still there.
I was going to say mine was gone, but BC's was not. Period.
How about now?
Again, I'll have to talk and then let some time go. So
Yeah.
I got
don't
you,
let
fam.
that air be there.
I got you, homie. Let me know. I'm trying my best.
We good. We good.
Okay.
We good.
Mhm, we did it.
I figured it out.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, great stuff, man. So
Period.
yeah, so this Andor came out. last week. Back to what we were talking about, regular program. Yes. First impressions. BC, I know you had a chance to check it out. How are we digging this new Cassian Andor series so far?
It's funny. I literally stayed up till 4 a.m. watching it straight through.
Yeah.
That was a long night because I had to wake up early the next day. It was rough. But yeah, I'm liking it. I'm intrigued. I'm not 100% on board yet because I don't know where we're going or what we're doing, and I still don't like Cassian Andor as a character. I'm still like, I just don't like you, dude.
Yeah.
That's still my problem.
I love it for that reason.
I haven't met a character on the show that I'm like, okay, I love your character so far. It's other than the droid. The droid, I'm all in on. That was a fun little thing.
This droid, what's his name? B
something, yeah.
I like this droid. I like this droid a whole lot more than BB-8.
Fuck it, BB-8's a bitch.
Yeah, thank you. Fuck BB-8. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one cares.
I am not.
Sucks.
BB-8 was nothing more than a replacement of R2-D2. All right,
And it was
they wanted
stupid
to replace R2-D2, and it was dumb. R2 should have been the main character of all three of those fucking movies.
I completely agree with you. But B is awesome. I enjoy every single time B talks because B is a real friend. B's like, okay, so
lying drains his battery.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Andor's like, I need you to lie for me, and B is like, I have enough energy for that. I guess I could do this. I guess I could make this happen. But you know, this is a dumbass idea. Like Andor, yo, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. And this is B talking to Andor. Like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. This is a stupid ass idea, bro. Quote for quote. I love B. I guess I'm in the rare person. I love this show. I love every single thing about this, which is surprising to me because I thought I was not looking forward to this show really. I wasn't, but the trailer got me hype. But the show in general, I'm really liking. I'm liking the tone of it, even though it does feel like we're in Tatooine with wet sand.
Great!
It's just wet Tatooine essentially. But
I do not understand the insane hatred for Tatooine all of a sudden now. Tatooine. I'm like, why does everyone's always bitching about Tatooine all of a sudden now?
I just think
it's a place in the galaxy.
I think it's just a lot of Tatooine. I think it's just a lot of Tatooine.
Yeah, there's a lot of scum and villainy on Tatooine. All right.
But there's also an entire galaxy, and there's a lot of it. There's a lot of planets in the galaxy. Let's get to it. Let's kind of go check them out.
I'm fine. Yeah, but it's not. That doesn't mean you need to hate on Tatooine.
I'm not hating on Tatooine.
There is scum and villainy there. There is scum and villainy there.
Okay, that's like if we watch NFL football and every single game takes place at Lambeau Field. Yo, Lambeau's the dopest. We all know Lambeau. But
that was fucking trash, dog. Cowboy Stadium.
Where's this sudden hate for Lambeau Field coming from? You want to go somewhere else?
That's not the. There's no scum and villainy in Lambeau Stadium. All right, you need to go to the Legion of Doom.
They have Aaron Rodgers. That's close enough.
No, you need to go to the Legion of Doom down here in Arlington, Texas, and see them boys play. All right, there's scum and villainy on the boys.
Yeah,
bro.
No one likes
just
them.
like
You're
there's
right.
scum and villainy in Tatooine. All right,
so
hate
I
all
like,
you
we
want.
gotta spread it
we
around.
got a wretched hide of
Spread it
scum and villainy.
Spread it around. But okay, so Andor came out. I did like the fact that we got 3 episodes because I definitely feel like if I just got one episode week to week, I'm probably just going to fall out of this because it was a little bit of a slow burn.
Well, you're only going to get one this week.
But I think it's about to pick up. The 3rd episode, I think it started to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, but they showed the press 4 episodes.
They showed what?
The press 4 episodes.
Oh.
They showed the 4th one?
They showed the press
to the press
4 episodes.
Oh, they showed the press 4 episodes.
They got to see 1 through 4 before.
Got you. Okay.
So that makes me go, okay, maybe maybe you're right. Maybe after episode 4, it does start picking up a little bit better. So it's not going to be as jarring for a week to week. Because you're right. If
Puppy
that
alert.
those 3 episodes week to week, that would have been jarring.
Puppy alert.
Yeah, there she is.
Puppy alert. Puppy
That's
alert.
Akina.
Kina!
Akina.
Why did I make that voice?
I
I don't know where that voice came from. It came from a special place in my heart, I believe. But I'll say this, man. I love how they fleshed out the characters. There's a lot of characters that they introduced, especially like a lot of the people that Cassian Andor is close to.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like a lot of them, they could have just been written off as C characters, but they all had something to do. They all had something to do, and I really like that. And I love the way this show looks. I love the flashback. Honestly, I think I'm more interested in the flashback scenes.
Oh, I could not care less about that shit.
I'm really interested into that. I'm really interested into that. But that's crazy that you don't have any liking.
Dude, I don't give a fuck about him as a kid. I don't care. Why do I care about you growing? I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm so tired. We have to have a child in every single Star Wars show. Do we have to?
We shouldn't.
Can we not just do some
They're
grown-up
showing him as a kid.
Grown up shit.
They just showed how he got there. Maybe
I guarantee,
here's the thing.
guarantee they arrow this and it's going to be flashbacks all the way through.
You know, it's crazy that you say that because when I was watching the first episode of Andor, I was like, yo, this feels like the Arrow of Star Wars.
Oh, no.
It feels like the Arrow. No, I love Arrow. I don't know where this hatred of Arrow came from.
I love Arrow too.
But Arrow was dope. Okay, that now Supergirl,
But
whatever. I don't care.
In the later seasons, they
It
should have gotten rid of the flashbacks. We
Yeah.
should have been like, all right,
should have.
flashbacks
They
have
should
run their course. Let's scrap this now.
But those first 2 episodes, those first 2 seasons of Arrow were prime
good.
fucking television. They were solid.
Yeah.
Solid. All the Deathstroke stuff was solid. But anyway, so BC, so you got in 3 chunks, 3 episodes of Andor, right? That you may have liked on varying degrees. Skarsgård, awesome. I love what Skarsgård's doing.
Yeah. He's really good.
Old
He's in it.
Skarsgård. Old
Bill Skarsgård? Oh.
Yeah, Davy not Davy Jones.
It?
Is he
The It
Davy
monster?
Jones?
No, not it. He is. He's Will Turner's father.
Will Turner's father.
Bootstrap Bill.
Bootstrap Bill Turner. Bootstrap Bill.
Or what's his name in
From
Thor?
Eric Selvig from Thor.
Selvig, yeah.
I like his son. His son's
No,
really attractive. I like the son.
Yeah, but
My bad.
but Billy's in this,
Okay,
doing a phenomenal job. I like what he's doing.
is.
I like what he's doing. And then we got like this fake ass Huey looking guy. Huey from The Boys has a twin brother, and he's in this show as a cop out here on the streets.
Yeah.
He's an evil
An
Huey.
overzealous cop.
Evil Huey is out here in these streets. I'm liking it, dude. I'm liking it. We got alpha female warrior out over there in the junkyard.
I'm
course
just
you do.
happy. The one thing I will say that I am super happy about, there were no
Luke Skywalker.
lightsabers.
Yeah.
There were no lightsabers. There were no Skywalkers.
Yes.
There was no May the Force be with you.
Yes.
There wasn't even stormtroopers.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yo,
Ew.
y'all got me into this and you made up the bad guys.
That dude. And like I said, I like it. I like the fact that the main character, he sucks. Cassian Andor sucks as a person. And I couldn't wait to watch more of this. I like this gray area because he's not noble. He's not a noble hero. He's a dude with problems. He's a dude out here just no one likes him. He's the I need a favor guy.
Yeah.
He's the I need a favor guy that's run out of fucking favors with everyone he knows. We all know someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it just so happens that this is going to be the guy to do one of the biggest things ever for the entire universe, which is lead the mission to steal the Death Star plans. How do we get there? I like this. I didn't think I was going to like this, man. But anyways, we got 3 episodes, and now we've had 5 episodes for another show we've all been watching here, Lila included. House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons. Episode
Love
5
House
was
of
out
Dragons.
last week. How do we feel about episode 5?
Good.
Good.
It was an
Good
episode.
solid.
Yeah.
Good solid
Good.
episode.
Yeah. It was like it's picking up. It needed to.
Sir Chris,
I'm still having major issues.
You're having major
Yes.
issues.
And I understand. I think I'm the only person having these issues.
because we all love flaming dragons.
But
We do.
I can't.
Flaming
I can't stand the time jumps.
Dragons. Why do you hate flaming dragons?
I can't stand the time jumps.
Oh, see, I don't really
Oh.
mind.
I don't mind it.
Say they don't mind. They don't.
I can't. For me, it's like one episode ended and they were talking about going to war.
And then they were.
The next episode started and they're at the end of the war.
Yeah, I guess.
And I just think, yo, how cool would this season have been if the whole season was the war and like that was the last episode? And we actually saw the relationship between Rhaenyra and Allison. Yes. You know, and instead of just having to be like, hey, remember they're close, so now they're estranged. You know, it was just like I didn't feel the relationship to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So when we time jumped and they're all estranged from each other, I didn't care.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard for me to care about the characters because I'm not with them on the journey. I'm just jumping into parts of their life.
I understand where you're coming from. I get the whole Allison
And
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm gonna like the older actresses either because I love these two girls. They're
You
fans.
got to give them a chance, though. You had to give them a
I
chance.
know, but when you've sold me on someone who I have watched and I go, God, there's so much potential. This girl is so goddamn good. And now it's like, now we're gonna take her away. And you saw all the potential, but you didn't get to really enjoy the relationships that she was going through. Now we're gonna jump to a new actress. And I'm like, okay, so now I have to connect to a new version of this character again.
Which I think I will. No problem. I was gonna say I won't lie. I read like a couple pages of the book, and I've always liked Rhaenyra throughout the book. And that's why I kind of like this one. I don't want to say I like it better than Game of Thrones. I like it better than the ending of Game of Thrones because it's sticking really close to the book, and I like when series do that.
House of Dragons.
I was like, what is Lando doing over there? And this is what he was doing.
House of Dragons. I heard all of your complaints for this show, and since they're stupid ass complaints, I've chosen to ignore them.
Calm down, Nick.
Thought you were talking about me. I was like,
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying because I felt the same way when I found out that we're getting different actresses to play these characters in the future and stuff, and especially this next episode because man, Ray. Yeah.
Ray Ray's a beast.
I love
She's
Ray
a
Ray.
bad
Ray,
bitch.
that's my girl, dog. Allison stepped up in this episode quite a bit. You know, the green wedding.
Getting her Fiona on.
I got her Fiona on,
got
bro.
her Fiona on.
Dog, green looks good. Look good.
Get her a whole ass entrance.
Dog.
She said Mike Tyson's in the ring with Vince McMahon. It's time for me to stone cold up out into this bitch. Let's go.
Dog, she walked through, everybody was like, holy shit. She interrupted the whole King's speech. But then again, this just shows the King, man, the King ain't got no clout, bruh.
Yeah.
King Viserys, bruh.
He shouldn't have been the king in the first
He's
place.
a good guy.
Dog, get the fuck out of here, dog. No one cares about these good ass dudes. Get up out of here.
That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with your toxic masculinity, man.
That's
He's
facts.
a good dude. He's trying to do what's right for the
Dog,
realm.
He
and
shouldn't
he's just
be sitting in
oh.
the Iron Throne is literally killing this man.
I heard he's got
Literally.
leprosy.
You got
You think that's what it is? For
I
a
think it's what
while,
it
I
is.
thot it was the I thought it was
Grayscale.
that stone.
No,
Yeah.
it's
What
because
was it?
he cut his
Grayscale.
Who you talking about? Damien? You talking about Viserys? No, it's because he cut his hand on the Iron Throne. He lost his fingers, and that's where he's been dipping his hand in the maggots ever since.
Well, yeah, no. I'm just saying. At first, I thought that's what they were going with. It was
Nah, he
too.
got a major case of pussyitis. Let's get up out of here, dog.
Such a hater. Such a
Get
hater.
up out of here, bruh. Hey, dog.
He trying to be a good person and lead the realm right.
Fuck all that noise.
And you
Dog. He just
just
get like
hate-
his brother.
I don't
dog.
care.
Damon out here doing it for real. He walking in, bro. First of all,
See, Lando won them motherfuckers. Lando won these motherfuckers that's gonna go out here and be like, "Yo, King Joffrey all day. He is the rightful leader."
He was really entertaining. I'll give Joffrey that. He was very entertaining.
But that
I
was
like
that was
Gendry,
him
dog.
Trump as
I was a
president.
Gendry dude. I was like, yo, Gendry should be in there.
You
Gendry
like
should be up.
Gendry?
Gendry was tough. I like Gendry.
You were such in the minority in that. I've never heard anyone say that.
Gendry was tough. I like Gendry. Nothing wrong
That's
with Gendry.
that kind of blew my mind. I've literally never heard anyone say that before. That's
You
just
know what I'm
kind
saying?
of
You ain't talking just no normal folk over here, I'm saying. That's why we the lowest watch channel on YouTube, cuz.
You're right.
Nah, man. I thought Gendry, yeah, he should have been over there. Fuck Joffrey. I never liked Joffrey either. And plus, Joffrey spoils House of Dragons.
Well, of course he did. At least he stayed in
spoils-
character past that.
He spoils House of Dragons, so fuck Joffrey. Yo, speaking of Joffrey, we have a new Joffrey. Well, we had a new Joffrey for like 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, because then Sir Christian
And then,
Cole went like
Sir
ape
Kristen,
shit.
Sir Kristen Simple-Lots over here. Like,
Oh my!
dog, why he do that? Like,
He
bruh,
is so
Sir
annoying.
Simple-Lot. I love it. That's his
It's what
name.
it is.
dog,
Yes.
I would sit here like, bruh. First, he snitches. All on himself. On himself.
All on himself. Oh my! I had so
It
much
was
anxiety.
me. No
I
one.
had
I had
secondhand
so
embarrassment.
much anxiety during that scene. I was like, "Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh my God, what are you doing? Oh, you're word vomiting! Stop! Stop!
Literally.
Stop!"
See,
I had such
ladies,
secondhand embarrassment.
this is
I
why
was
y'all
like,
gotta pick
oh.
better dudes out here, because you know you just can't be giving up the goods to these dudes out here. That's just gonna be running their lips.
Oh my god! And then he was
Just out
like,
there kissing and telling. Red flags,
and then he was
man.
like, "Run away with me. We could have oranges and sugar." I'm a fucking princess. You think I want to run away to get oranges with you?
Bruh,
with you?
facts.
You think I want to run away to get oranges with you?
I have a fucking dragon, and you want me to go get oranges and be poor?
You thought it was that good? I was gonna give up my crown? What is wrong with you? What are you on? That was embarrassing. Like I
Yeah.
was genuinely embarrassed for it. I was like, "Ooh, she's going to reject you." Like he opened his mouth and I was like, don't ruin this really good character you just started building. And then he did. And then I didn't like him anymore. Like, it was over.
Yeah.
I'm fixing this stuff. I got something.
Oh.
Yeah, it really I don't understand what the motivation, what would be your motivation to do that, but you know, is what it. You know what else I really liked though? I was watching the after thing and the whole thing with Damon's wife and the horse.
Yo.
No.
And I love how the
that
creators
stuff.
were like, you know, there's a line in the book that was just like his wife had an accident with the horse and broke her neck and crushed her skull. And I just fixated on that line. And I was like, huh, that's an interesting
House of you're right. We love
that's an interesting line. And I love how they took that line in the book and played with it. They made a story to
They
it.
made a whole story out of that, and I
I wish you
appreciate
would
that.
do that with more of the situations, like
Yeah.
more of what's going on in here. Make more stories out of it.
They
What I-
kind of
what
did
I-
that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They kind of did that with Joffrey, because that's not how he died in the book. He died at the hands of Sir Christian Cole. I actually ranted about this on TikTok. He died at the hands of Sir Christian Cole, but it was during like a jousting tournament. It was still like pretty brutal.
It was
But-
supposed to be after the wedding, I believe, right?
Yeah, I was going to say he doesn't die during the wedding. It wasn't this big scene. It was like a jousting. It was still like brutal, but it wasn't like Sir Christian Cole snapped. And
But
killed him.
I do like the fact that they did take that liberty and did change
Mhm.
that aspect of it, because so far, and they have said that this is going to be the most book adaptation, right?
Good,
Mhm.
good.
But they're still taking some liberties,
Creative.
just at least to keep the book fans guessing a little bit. They're
Yeah.
still keeping the events of who killed who, how they died, kind of thing, but they're just changing up some things. And I like that. That's
Was
definitely cool. But
Mhm.
no, man, let's talk about Damon, dog, because this man won. It was like, okay, we're gonna introduce all the houses, and we're gonna leave the grand finale to be the Black House, House Valerian. We're gonna introduce them last. You know what I'm saying? Damon couldn't even let them have that moment. He's like, I'm still gonna walk in solo dolo. I want to
course.
sit down at the table. When Queen Green shows up, he doesn't even stand up for her. Everyone
course
else
not.
stands up for Allison. He's just sitting down. He does what he wants.
I didn't notice that.
He does. Yeah, when she's walking through, everyone stands. Even the king and even Ray. Damon still stays. He stays seated. He does what he wants. To him, this is the house of Damon. I do what I want.
Jader down in the chat says he loves us and cannot tune in right now since he hasn't seen House of the Dragon.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, you
So
should definitely.
he did
Good
bounce
call,
out. But
good call.
Jader down there in the comments, what's up, Jay? I know you're not watching right now, but we're gonna have you on here soon.
The Hurricane. Jaden. The Jaden.
Oh, speaking of the Hurricane and Shmono, that's a good shirt you got on there.
Damn, man.
Yeah, I think you met the coolest motherfucker ever there.
This is actually the shirt. This is the day that me and BC met. Right
Oh, that's really cute.
here. Yep.
Yeah, I
Oh,
threw him and his wife out of the event.
Didn't throw me out. I was in there. You was throwing Lindsay all the way up out of there. And she's lucky I went back and saved her ass because it took too much time out of my day. I was going to stay in the front, get drunk with the homies. It's her fault she got kicked out. No one asked her to do what she did. I was good. You had every right to kick her ass out.
Exactly. Christian was yelling at me to get people out.
Nah, man. Honestly, Houston, I think, is when it changed for a lot of people, dude. I think Houston was like I think Houston was probably the biggest, in my opinion, for the Schmodown. It was like that's when
It
a
was a
lot of people
fun
finally
event.
met. I met Jake. That's when Jake got punched outside.
Yep.
Jake Yacovetta got punched outside the spot. I met Robert Meyer Burnett that night. And I talked to him like for 35, 40 minutes outside.
Oh, Robert Meyerman, that's one of the coolest dudes on the planet.
Dude, he's great. The dope.
I
of,
love
the
I love
dope of
just
do-
sitting bullshit with them.
the Duke of Dope Discourse. That's what I believe he calls
There you
himself. Man, he's dope.
Really?
Yeah, no. So we got these 5 episodes of House of Damon. And we got some Andor going on. And my question to you, BC, because right now we're kind of having this. We got She-Hulk popping off right now.
Mhm.
There's Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power is out there.
Mm-hmm.
We got some TV shows out. Which one is the
It's a
best?
lot.
Which one is
Not
the
to
best?
also not to mention, all the fall
Jersey
shows are coming back too.
You got Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore is rocking hard.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey Shore. This is the best season of Jersey Shore they've had. Fucking Law and Order is all back now. I stayed up till 5 a.m.
Yo,
watching.
Winston did that
Jesus.
sports victims unit TikTok.
Bro.
Oh my god.
I was mad. I was like, bruh, really, bruh.
He
Like,
finessed
come
that.
on.
That shit was hilarious.
But it was so good.
It was
yeah.
funny. So
But yeah, so there's a lot of TV
there's a lot of
dragging,
TV.
trying to pull for your attention. And I don't know what my favorite is right now because I'm watching everything, but I'm not loving everything. I'm like, okay, that's all good stuff, but nothing that's like, God, I cannot wait for the next one.
Yeah.
I can't relate to that.
The only time I felt that was Cobra Kai, but that wasn't weekly. That was just like, let me watch this entire freaking season. So, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm liking the shows. I'm having a good time watching everything. It's Sunday, so now I'm excited for House of Dragon tonight. House of Dragon.
House of Dragon.
House of Dragon. With the dragons.
And now I've gotten to the point that I don't watch Rings of Power the night it comes out. I go House of Dragon, and then I turn on Rings of Power right after, just because I'm like, I don't even know what night. I'm just gonna watch them both back to back.
So House of Dragon is your number one.
Should
No,
be.
I don't have. I don't know. I today it is because today's the day of House of Dragon. I don't have
Wrong
one
answer.
that I'm like, this is must see. I can't wait for the next episode.
Wrong answer. Wrong
Lila.
answer.
Moving on to Lila, get a good answer. So you but we gave up on She-Hulk, right? That's what you told me, Lila. You gave up on She-Hulk.
I did give up
after
on
all this
She-Hulk.
time.
I have to watch it with my friend
Mm-hmm.
or I can't watch it. I tried watching it by myself and it just was not that fun for me. I have to have my friend with me to, clown on She-Hulk and like giggle. And then we're like, oh yeah, let's watch the next one. So we have a good time when we watch it together. But
So
if I'm
you
watching
do
it by
giggle when you
myself-
watch that when you watch this.
I think they're laughing at it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Not with it.
I'm not
Okay.
laughing with She-Hulk. I'm laughing with my best friend. That's like telling jokes about She-Hulk.
Because
And how bad it. She thinks
I-
it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
because it's a comedy, right?
Yeah.
It's labeled as a comedy.
I know what it is now. I know what the show is. Like watching it, you're like, okay, this
Yeah.
show is not a narrative-driven push
Mhm.
the MCU show. This is a week-by-week sitcom. This is
Yeah.
Marvel's legitimate look at an actual sitcom.
Yeah.
And I go, okay, take that for what it is. I love this show for what it is. I think She-Hulk is fantastic, and I love the writing. I think it's genius.
Is it though?
And I
a
will
reach.
say the last
That's a
two
reach.
episodes for me, I find there's so much joy in this show.
Aw.
It's just a happy, fun show, and I'm
You
like,
know-
I'm in.
Genius writing.
Yeah.
Genius writing.
I think
or like
some of
above
this-
average.
Above
Good.
average for sitcom.
Great. Genius.
I think you should
I
take
love
it
it.
as it is. Like for sitcom writing, it's really good sitcom writing. But like
Yeah.
you can't put it in the box of like comparing it to like Falcon and Winter Soldier writing. Like it
I'm
just
not-
wouldn't
No.
I'm putting it in
Yeah.
the same vein of and what was
like Full House. Think of Full House.
Yes. This is a my
Yeah.
god.
Well,
This
yeah,
would be
what's-
a great
what's-
TGIF show.
Yeah, what was the one
Yeah.
that the young lady just won the Emmy for?
Elementary?
Elementary.
Something elementary.
Elementary to me, great writing. I think
Beautiful
that writing
writing.
is better than She-Hulk.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't say this is genius writing. I don't know. That's me personally. I haven't laughed. I haven't laughed at all. I think
Fine.
I
Dude,
haven't.
I think
haven't laughed.
I
at
think
all.
She-Hulk has two of the funniest moments in all of the MCU.
That was really funny.
Do tell.
The incredible the Incredible Hulk Edward Norton joke.
Okay.
I lost my shit.
Yep.
It was hilarious. And then there was one in the first episode. Oh, the Captain America fucks. Lost my shit.
Those were great jokes. Those were also in the first 2 episodes, bro. We've had 4
Yeah.
since.
Megan
We've had
Megan the
4
Stallion.
since.
I did not know how much I needed Megan the Stallion in the MCU until I saw her in She-Hulk, and I was like, this is what I needed in my life. I needed She-Hulk twerking with Megan the Stallion, and it made me so happy. So happy. The duo of the friends, the lawyer, her little lawyer buddies,
Yeah.
they're incredible together. I love them so much.
I like Pug. Pug's cool. I don't know. I only know Pug because he has a cool nickname. I don't know
I
the
was
girl's
gonna
name.
say,
I don't know the girl's name.
I don't either.
Is her name Veronica or something?
Something like that. I don't
She
know.
looks like a Veronica.
But it's fun. It's just fun. Like for me, it's just I can turn it on, and it's fun. I don't have to. There's
Yeah.
nothing to worry about. It's just fun.
You froze hard.
I was about to say.
Damn.
So hard, bro.
You hear me?
I can hear you still.
I can hear
Wow,
you, but
that is bad.
Like a,
I was about to say, it's like you're about to either say fun or fuck, and it's really funny looking.
well, we'll get back to. Okay, so Lila, we have the TV wars going on. You got the She-Hulks, the Andors, the game House of Dragon, and that Lord of the Rings Rings of Power. You see this? What? Okay. Jesus.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ, dude. What am I gonna do? Okay. Well, that's fun. But no, we have this TV we're going on. What do you think is the best show out right now as we get BC reconnected?
I think, well, for me, I also don't really like Lord of the Rings, but I did see a trailer for it when I went to go see Don't Worry, Darling, and it looks very promising. It doesn't look promising enough for me to buy an Amazon subscription for it, but I would say just based off like source material, those two are probably going to be like the best writing wise, just because the books for Lord of the Rings I did enjoy. Sorry. And the books for House of Dragons is really good. It was kind of boring.
One, don't apologize for liking the books. Okay, we don't apologize for liking things in nerdom.
Okay,
Except for
perfect.
BC. I make BC apologize all the time for his stupid takes, but that's okay.
I never do.
Yeah, he
And
never
you
does.
never should.
You never should. You never should.
I don't
But
care.
never
I love Super Mario Bros. Fuck off.
It's valid. It's valid. I like the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's
I was
okay.
talking with someone the other day, and
Which
the
one? Which one?
Which one?
I like
The Michael Bay's?
not really. I like the earlier ones.
Oh,
The,
God.
You know
You
what? I'm
like-
not gonna lie. I
you
like the
like the
Michael Bay
Michael
ones.
Bay?
I like the Michael Bay ones.
I like the Michael Bay ones. I think they're
we
fun.
was talking about Arrow earlier. Stephen Amell was a solid Casey Jones.
Okay, we're gonna differ there.
He was
Yeah.
a solid Casey Jones.
they have not had a good
Stephen
Casey
Amell
Jones.
was great. Stephen Amell on camera. I'm like, oh, this was a great Stephen Amell. This was
That's
not
fair.
Casey Jones.
No, he wasn't.
This was a good cop to help them out. Okay, this was not Casey
I don't think they
Jones.
used him well, but I like what he did. It was a it was a Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern situation.
Yes,
Oh,
I
love
I
it.
love it. I love
love
the
it.
second Turtles the most because I'm like, yo, it's cheesy. It is the cartoon pulled to life.
Yes.
That's
like
that's what it is.
the elevator scene in the first one.
Mhm.
That to me was pure Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Yes.
That scene in the and I always remember that scene, and it's weird. I forget a lot of movies. That scene I just remember. It was a great scene. But I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh, can I say something about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Go.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta get in there.
Okay, I think the reason why I don't like the Michael Bay ones that much is because at the time, this is when I like dove into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was like kind of older. I don't know, but they had on Nickelodeon, they had this like animated series for the Ninja Turtles. It was so fucking good. I still am shocked of how good that animated series was. It had like narrative, but it was also funny.
When did they come out again?
It was like
2010s ish.
2010s ish. Yeah,
Okay,
I was
that
gonna say.
one. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was so good. It was so good. The plot was like it had me on the edge of my seat. And then at one point, I guess spoiler, I don't know if y'all are gonna fucking watch that. Their dad dies. Like he dies, and I cried.
Master Splinter?
Yes, he died. Master Splinter died, and I remember
Oh, wow.
crying. I remember crying.
That's a big spoiler.
That's a
That's a
bold.
huge-
That's a bold move.
Okay,
That's a
well,
bold move for that show.
And then
Okay, so
back.
I never got into any of the Ninja Turtle cartoons that weren't the original '80s version.
Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles, Teenage
I
Mutant
refuse to.
Ninja
Like even the movie that everyone's like, "Oh, TNMT is so good." I'm like, "No, it's not. It's
Mm.
animated and not the original animation. So fuck off."
Stop. Those are good. That one's good.
I've always
I like
wanted
that
them.
one.
I've always
That's my
wanted them-
problem. I don't like new age animation. Like
Yeah.
I only like '90s Spider-Man cartoon. I don't like all the other Spider-Mans. I only like the '90s X-Men cartoon. I've never liked any of the other X-Men cartoons.
Yeah, I understand that.
Like I'm like, look, once an animated thing is in my mind, that's it. You stay with that.
that's
Well,
kind of me with Scooby Doo.
That's why I love
Yeah.
the Bruce Timm animation so much.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce
yeah.
Timm was able to go make 6 shows that I mean, his Batman animated series I loved. Then he made Justice League, which I loved. Unlimited I loved. Beyond was tough. Static Shock was cool. Did he do the 90s Superman show?
Yes, I think so.
Well, they all can't be winners. But I know a lot of
it
people
was,
did like
it was an okay
I know a lot of people
show.
a lot of people did like it. A lot of people did like it. I didn't like
And
it.
I at least like the animation of the show.
The animation was cool. But I agree. I agree. But the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was the OG one. But I always wanted to see them do the real dark when they all had the same color bandana.
Mhm.
And they were they like a rated R version.
The rated R version, because that's what the original Turtles were. It was like, as I unsheathed my sword, the blood of my enemies drips from the steel tip of my blade. Like shit like that. That's the Ninja Turtles I want to see them do next.
It's giving like Samurai Jack.
Yeah. Oh,
What
Samurai
was
Jack
it?
was tough.
Oh,
I love
Samurai
how
Jack
this
was
just.
terrible.
I love how this just. We got all the way off of House of Dragons, and now we're on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love it.
I could
No,
totally go
Samurai
back, but
Jack would be a cool adaptation for them to make live action.
I wouldn't
That
mind
is
that.
that is on the list of rewind recasts that we're going to do.
You better
eventually.
cast Steven Yen. If you don't cast Steven Yen, I'm gonna have a
Not
problem.
a bad pick.
Uh,
You know, it depends. But you know what though? You can't cast until you have a story. You
True.
can't cast until you
Right.
have a story. You know, that's what I'm trying to tell myself about the Fantastic Four. It's maybe they just haven't cast it yet because they haven't gotten a story yet.
They're casted, bro.
And it's Steven Yeun's probably in it. I firmly believe
Facts.
Steven Yeun could be in anything.
Dude, can we start a movement to get Brendan Fraser to be the thing?
We should.
No.
That's what takes our channel off. We start the Brendan Fraser as a thing movement.
Okay, him as the robot man in Doom Patrol.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. He would be a great
Thing?
thing.
No, that
be a
is
great
not Thing.
He'll be a great thing. He'd be a great thing. I was just thinking about ways I can get Brendan Fraser into the MCU because he should be in there.
He should.
Yeah, he should. Not his Thing.
No,
Yeah.
What if Human
The
Torch?
Watcher.
I want him as the
We
Human
already have a Watcher. The Watcher was
I know.
Stan Lee and now Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright. You're right. You are correct. You are correct. But okay, so right now though, I guess House of Dragons wins.
Yes. I love House of Dragons. I could talk about House of Dragons. I could talk about the Targaryens all day because I read that book, so now I know every lore.
I'm
See,
loving
that's my problem. That's my problem. See, look at that. You're talking about TV wars, and she goes, "I've read the book. I can talk about it all day."
I ain't talking about
That's
the book.
I don't care.
I'm
I
saying
ain't
that I
talking
know
about
everything.
books.
Talk about the
I don't
show.
read. I don't
Oh, well,
read.
I like.
Reading's for nerds. Okay.
Well,
House of Dragons
Facts.
wins.
okay. Well, I was going to say I liked the show before I read the book. The
Boom,
show got me to read
bitch.
the book.
Yeah.
And
tell
now
me.
I
I
know more
just,
than
I
you.
just get mad. I
Put
just get
BC
mad
in his
'cause
little
people-
place.
I keep telling motherfuckers, I'm like, yo, like I wish they would show more and be like, well, it's not in the book. I don't give a fuck
I was gonna
about the
say.
book. I get it. You read. Cool. You're better than everyone because you read things. We get that you like to tell people that you read. I'm talking about television. Okay? There are people whose job it is to write television. So write the fucking story. Look
Well, let
at
me
the
ask you a
book
question,
and
BC.
write your
This is what
story.
he did.
Let me
He
ask you
did
a
this when I
question.
brought up Harry Potter.
Do you think?
Just
And
say
and,
yes.
and let me genuinely ask you this question. Do you think? And I know that you're having your issues with House of Dragons, but
Dwayne.
do you think that currently, right now, House of Dragons has a hold over the country similar
Oh yeah,
to The Walking Dead in its first 3-4 seasons?
Wow.
absolutely, absolutely. I do think that for the general public, yes, House of Dragons is the best show on right now.
Yes.
Yes, I'll give you that. The general public that is the most people. The most people are definitely watching that. That thing
Mhm.
is murking the
Oh,
views.
yeah.
Like
Everything
it
right
is
It's everywhere.
murking.
And let's devolve this kind of conversation real quick. Let's get into some anarchy. Why do you think that is? What is it about House of Dragons do you think that they're
Because-
doing right?
Because we are so starved for that Game of Thrones feeling again.
Yes. Yes. And their casting was incredible. Bringing
Yes.
Matt Smith, I honestly, that was I truly think Matt Smith might have been the game changer for them. He definitely brought it. He brought in
Yeah.
that whole Doctor Who crowd. And I'll
Mhm.
be honest, when I first saw that Matt Smith was going to be in it, I was like, I rolled my eyes. I was like,
Do you really
great.
think that he brought in? Like, do you think the Game of Thrones? No, sorry, not Game of Thrones. Do you think that the Doctor Who crowd was already not in the Game of Thrones fandom? Do you
I
think
know
Matt-
people who started watching Game of Thrones because this guy is
Because
part
this
of
guy
the
was
House of
in it.
Yes,
Dragons.
I was
Wow,
about to say
okay.
they were kind of intertwined, but not really. It's like I will say that Damon is carrying a lot of bitches love Damon. I don't know another way to put it.
I
Yeah,
love
you're right,
the
it's
love for
very true.
Damon. I love the Damon love, but I need to tell the Doctor Who stands to kind of chill it because we all know Ray's killing the game.
Well, I'll also say people love what they're called is Demira, which is Damon and Rhaenyra, and I have not seen people like
Oh,
a
wow.
ship like
They're shipping.
They're shipping, and I have not seen people ship for Game of Thrones. I don't think I ever saw a ship for Game
No,
of Thrones.
no, they
I
were
don't think I
shipping.
did
No,
either.
they were shipping that Jon Snow Daenerys shit for years.
Which is
They
gross.
were,
I
they
never
were
liked them.
shipping that shit for years. Very
Well,
very much
that's
so.
because we knew that
I
was
wish
coming.
I didn't really fuck that.
That's
Well, even
because
before
we
we
knew
really
that
knew-
was coming.
before we knew it was really coming. Before we knew of RL equal J, which we now know is a thing. Before we knew
RL.
that,
Coach.
see, Game
Bro.
of Thrones stuff.
Bro, fuck. I've watched Game of Thrones. Bro, fuck Rhaegar Targaryen. I hate that man. Bring him up. I'm gonna get mad. I hate that guy. Ugh, Rhaegar Targaryen. I also don't like Lyanna Stark. She kind of made me not like the Starks for a
Well,
while.
they make the song.
I guess. I guess I gotta give
They
him
make
that.
the song of Ice and Fire because that's who Jon Snow is. He is the song, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah,
the
no, he is.
composition, the harmony, the fucking harmony,
I guess.
the sex harmony makes the song.
I will say I'm getting really excited for the Jon Snow spinoff.
Yeah.
There's
I am
a Jon
excited.
Snow spinoff.
There's like 8 spin-offs in the works.
Oh,
The
yeah.
House
so
of
excited.
Dragons. They
Is the
got
beginning?
a whole building complex in the making.
Oh, I'm so
But
excited.
yeah, John. Now that House of Dragons is doing so good, they're like, okay, push Jon Snow now.
I
Thank
think it's
God.
new.
So Jon Snow, I think, is the next one.
I thought they said, is it
God.
not New Year's Eve? Or is that a fake post I saw where they said Jon Snow was
Oh, that's
dropping New
fake.
Year's
No,
Eve?
they have not filmed anything.
They haven't
I was
filmed.
gonna say.
But they're doing Jon Snow. I think they're doing 10,000 ships, which is going to take place, I believe, another 200 years before this. I've heard two different things. I heard it's going to be about the sea snake, and then I
I've
heard
heard
it's
that.
going to be, and then I heard it's going to be about I heard it's going to be about the Valerians.
Yeah.
About
Okay.
the Valerians in their reign.
Okay.
I'm seeing some stuff.
I
out
really
there.
wish they do an Arya show. Honestly,
Arya, she has no name.
That's funny. That was good.
that was
You're
clever.
just gonna call it the girl.
Yeah, she's kind of lame to me. Arya
Girl
got
has no
kind of
name.
lame.
I loved. I mean, I think they did waste her kind of as the
Definitely.
show went on,
Definitely.
but
I
she's
think
an
them making
incredible
Arya
character.
kill the Night Stark, and I think when they made
The Night
Arya
Stark.
kill, I mean, sorry, when they made
the Night Stark.
when they had Arya kill the Night King, I think narratively that kind of ruined the prophecy.
I disagree.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
no.
it made complete sense that yeah, prophecy. Fuck the prophecy, but
Right.
it makes complete sense that she would go kill him because that's what she's been doing. She's just like,
Mark
I'm gonna go
rules.
kill motherfuckers, and so she sees this giant ice monster, and she's like, I'm gonna go kill him. Okay, bye,
I'll be
and
right
then
back.
just kills him, and I'm like, that
I'll be
makes
right back.
sense.
A lot of people
I-
don't seem too
Her
happy about that.
character. It made.
I'm not. I'm not happy about that at all.
But how
That
do you look at her? How do you look at her arc? Even the boring shit of her with no name and all that, and you don't go, oh yeah, she's just been training to kill whatever, whenever, with no worry about it. I'm just gonna go kill. So yeah, it goes against the prophecy, all that shit. Sometimes
Okay.
prophecies don't work out, and someone random is just like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna kill it."
Yeah, but which that's
It's
like
like-
the first
it's like-
funny way to put it.
The first one to campaign
Big
to a raid.
Monster Hulk smash. Arya's like, ooh, thing to kill. I'm gonna kill it. What's wrong?
Arya's looking back at everybody.
Oh,
"You fucked it up,
y'all
Arya."
want this
What did I do?
dramatic?
Literally,
This
What did I
dramatic. Y'all want dramatics? No, I'm gonna kill it.
I get it. I get it. Okay, she's a killing machine. Whatever. John's had beef with this man for literally like 12 years. He had so much beef with this silent.
He
creature.
did.
And
He was
the
out
earth-
there in the cold. Arya wasn't even out in the watch. She was just like, hey,
Arya
man,
d- Arya doesn't know him.
Night King just stepped on her turf. Was like, bro, first of all, you came out and all the way to the Winterfell. You in the 403, cuz.
Literally,
Cuz, what
like
up?
that's it.
You in the
What
403, cuz.
What up?
I was like,
Fucking sea walking this bitch. What up?
Yeah, homie. What's up? Run them pockets, fool.
she just could
This
have
was-
had like something else to do.
Jon Snow just look. Everyone like Jon Snow's a bad mother. He's not a bad mother.
No,
right?
he's kind of a pansy.
Jon
but
Snow
I
is the
like them.
luckiest bitch on the planet.
You know who the
All right,
the
Jon
Lightbringer
Snow
was.
wins everything by luck. It just
Whoa,
just happened to
whoa.
work out in my
Jon
favor.
Snow was the best manager around.
He knows nothing.
He knew how to get the right people on his team that knew how to do shit. Because
He
he found the light sword motherfucker. Then he got orange beard that
was
like
about to say,
that like Brienne.
got
Like
the
he was
big
like, yo,
guy.
I'm building the
Bruh,
squad.
I got it. I got
Okay,
it.
but-
Jon Snow is Jermaine Dupree. All right.
Yeah.
He's Jermaine Dupree. He had no talent, can't do it himself, but
Whoa.
goddamn it, So Death is lit. So Death is lit, bro. His crew is going, and then
Bruh.
he's just getting on the beats like, yeah, what up? I'm Jon Snow, King of the North. What up?
Here's the homies.
Okay.
Here's the homies. Bro, he's like DJ Khaled. No one knows what he does.
DJ, he's
He's
DJ
like,
No
Khaled.
one
That
knows
was
what
a
he
good one.
does.
That's
But
a good
yet
one.
when he drops albums, it got none but
We
features
the
on it.
best.
Yeah.
It got none but features on it. We the best music, bruh. Produced by Jon Snow. That's just what it is. He had the homies around him. Arya was taking out the trash Orangebeard was like, yo, I'm out here, dog.
He
Lightbringer
did.
dude, the immortal guy that could turn his light to fire. Remember him? Slanging and Banging Incorporated. Jon Snow hollering, we the best.
He ain't even out there. He ain't even out there banging bitches. Bitches.
Bran
banging
became
him.
the
What's up?
motherfucking king.
Facts.
Bran was like, I'll run this.
That was so stupid. I'm about to be. This is actually. I had a discussion about this the other day with my friend.
I'm gonna run this with no legs.
That was so lame. When Tyrion was like, "Who was a better story than Bran?" Literally everyone on the show.
Yeah.
Everyone on the show had a better story than Bran. I remember I only watched like Bran's parts of the episode because I liked this little blonde. Hodor was fine, but I liked this little blonde boy. Like I just
that
liked
Hodor story was tough.
That was
God
rough.
damn it, Hodor. Was that in the books? Was that written like that? Did Guillermo? I'm not Guillermo. George? Did George?
I didn't read the Game of Thrones books. I've read House of Dragons.
If that shit was pre-planned, Jesus Christ.
No, they didn't really remain. I was gonna say they didn't really stay true to that story as they should have.
Tough.
I will say, looking back at it though, I look at it and go, oh, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That Bran's the one that ends up on the. It makes. I get. Like you literally looking at the show. You built him to be the guy who's in charge and just sits there.
I think they should have just done it better. They could have done it better.
Yeah,
they could have given him more.
I'm with you. I didn't like the character of Bran.
And it like sucks for the actor. Like I feel bad for that kid because like he spent his whole childhood on Game of Thrones and no one like knows who he is. Like I feel bad for him. I personally feel bad for Bran because he was
like anti-Joffrey, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. Who do you feel worse for? Do you feel worse for the actor that plays Bran that everyone's like, who the fuck is that? Or Joffrey, where everyone's like, we fucking hate you and never want to see you again.
Yeah, he quit acting. He stopped acting after Joffrey, which I do feel bad.
He gets. You know, I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad because you know why? When Batman hands you, it's Batman's fault. When Batman handed him that gadget, he used it for evil.
You're right.
Oh, see, we went different ways on that.
Right.
I thought Batman should have kicked the crap out of him. My bad.
I mean, Batman didn't know he was going to turn to be a little cunt.
Like Batman's supposed to know everything. He's Batman.
Is cunt in now? I was watching The Boys. I'm sorry.
Love The Boys.
I was watching The Boys. That's my excuse. But nah, dog. Like when Batman gives him, you notice he ain't give a toy to anybody since.
No.
Well,
until the orphan kids show up, fake ass Robin James Blake, whatever his name is, whatever fuck his name was. Shit was stupid. I hated that twist. You should go by your middle name, Robin. Fuck out of here, bro. I was cool with them until they did that shit. I was like, you didn't have to do that. That was so forced. That was so forced. That was dumb as fuck.
I was like, oh look, that's cute.
Fuck that. Robin's it's not your name. They could just call him Dick Grayson.
Word. This is a different universe.
Bro, they could have just called him Dick Grayson, dog.
They should have just called him Dick Grayson.
They should just call him Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson does work for the police force. They could have just called him Dick Grayson.
Yeah, they could have.
And they chose not to.
I don't think we should. Are we really bitching about the Dark Knight Rises?
I'm sorry.
I was about to say.
We devolved.
Let me defend Jon Snow. Anyway, he killed Ramsay Bolton. I think he did something good.
He did. The Battle of the Bastards was dope.
Battle of the Bastards. Sorry, he beat his ass. He didn't kill him.
I was about to say no. He had to get saved in the Battle of the Bastards so he could go and fight Ramsay.
Well, so did Daemon had to get saved too.
And
Damon's ass had to get saved.
But Daemon did walk in there like he walked in there ready to die. He was on Biggie ready to die mode.
Yeah, but even then, Jon didn't even kill him. Fucking Sansa bitch ass did.
He gave it to Sansa. He let her. He let her because he needs to.
Well, I respect that. I respect
even beat him on the field.
He did beat him. He literally beat him, and then he was like, "Sansa, you can kill your rapist.
Yeah, handle this light work, cuz."
That's what he's like. You know what? You get the right to do that, Sansa. And she was like, "Thanks, Jon." And she handled it. Oh, but you liked Arya?
Huh?
Arya was tough. I was the same way. I didn't like Sansa.
Sansa was a bitch. Everything happened
I didn't like
because of Sansa. Sansa set everything in motion because she was a little bitch and wanted her little asshole boyfriend. She was just the worst human being on the planet.
She was 12.
Like, I'm going to tell you something. If you put Sansa in the same room as Ray wouldn't like her either.
Ray would have beat her ass.
Yeah,
Ray doesn't like... Well, because like Alicent is close to Sansa, if you ask me.
Right,
but like Alicent's worse.
Alicent makes good decisions.
Fuck Alicent, yeah.
Alicent makes smart decisions.
Wasn't even Alicent's fault why I hate her.
but she makes smart
I
decisions.
don't like her at all. I don't like
I
anything.
don't really dislike Allison. I hate how Kristen Cole simps a lot.
I hate
They
Christian Cole.
did that shit with Allison because he could have been like Dario. Remember Dario?
I thought he was gonna be like Dario.
Dario was like,
I thought he was too.
I was
man,
ready.
shit. He was like, man, listen, I'll be the whore all day.
I
We out
love
here.
Dario. I
We out
miss
here.
Dario. I was
He had
excited.
he had no problem being decided. He was like, I'm here.
He knew his place.
I'm good.
Christian
I'm
Cole
straight.
doesn't know his place.
What happened
Facts.
to Dario? I forgot what happened to Dario.
I don't know.
He
She's
just
like,
he vanished.
I was about to say, I swear his actor changed, and then
They did
The
change
actor
his
changed.
actor.
yeah, and
That
then
was
he,
a jarring change
It
too.
was.
Yes, it was. Because he was like still handsome, but you were like, this is like a different kind of handsome. Like
Yeah, he went to like he went from white boy to something else.
to like he was definitely like tan, and you were like,
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, this is
Who
jarring.
would have thought?
you were like, oh, that's not the white man anymore. Who is that?
No,
They
He
had
went-
another dude.
He was handsome. Like I wasn't complaining.
it's
But
like
it was
going from
cool.
Michael Sarah to
See,
Paulie
and
D.
we
I'm
did-
like,
and we did-
this is not right.
Yeah, and we didn't have like we know this next episode we got a different person coming. We
Yeah.
had
We had
no
no idea.
we had no idea. It was just like, who is this motherfucker?
Yeah.
I was like, who is that man? I thought
and
Fabio was
and
there.
he was
And-
playing
and
like
in
the
the show-
coldest dude. You're like
In a
he's-
show where there's so many people that look alike and I don't know who's who,
Yes.
changing actors really fucks with me.
Yes. I was about to say that really. I was like, who is this guy? Who is that?
Yeah, I was
And they
confused
were
by
like,
that too. They
"It's
was like, oh, that's
Dario."
Dario. I was like,
And I was like,
Yeah.
I
Word?
guess.
word, this guy?
I was like, what happened to
I don't know. He's not as swashbuckling as the other guy was.
No, he wasn't. But he was definitely more like Fabio-esque than the other guy.
Yeah, but that's what made Dario cool. He wasn't on that Fabio shit. He was just like, I'm out here,
Well, yeah. Was he fucking
gang banging.
I was gonna say he wasn't fucking Daenerys yet though. And then they were like, well, we have to have Fabio.
Nah, dog. Like that kind of. Now that you said it like that, now I hate it. You just changed my whole fucking perspective on it. Now I really hate that decision. Jesus
Well,
Christ.
He disappears anyway.
Fuck.
It doesn't matter. His plot was
So back to Damon.
Damon. I love Damon.
Damon's tough, man. I love Damon. And I really love what Matt Smith is doing with it because Matt Smith, we talked about how his wife died, right?
Mhm.
I loved how
I didn't know that.
it wasn't like Damon planned to do.
No,
that.
not Matt Smith, the wife in the show.
Bitch. I was like, oh my god, I feel kind of bad for like being like, oh, Matt Smith's fine as
No,
fuck.
Damon.
No.
Damon. What?
You
No,
said
Nah.
Matt Smith. I
He
I
is
was
Matt Smith. Damon.
Like, I thought Matt Smith's wife was
That's-
dead.
Nah, his wife.
That was kind of funny. I saw it in her head. I saw.
I didn't
how
know
the
what was
light
going on.
clicked. I go. Oh, she doesn't know. We're talking about the character.
No, it's
No,
about the character.
okay,
We're talking about
okay.
the character.
Per-
So
per-
like,
per.
so his wife dies.
Wife is dead.
You know, Crunchy McGee out here, hey, getting skull crunch, falling off the horse. But I just love how it was like, he's an opportunist.
She was kind of tough.
Mm-hmm.
He was an opportunist. Well, you know, she was kind of a bitch though.
She was kind of
Like,
tough though.
like when you in that kind of a mode, like, yo, I'm like hurting right now. Damon's walking away. She got what she deserved.
No, I think Damon couldn't handle her. I don't think it was that he.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go. Man can't handle's woman.
Yeah, no,
oh,
he can't. I
here
think,
we go.
Well, why do you think he's going after his like 14-year-old niece? Like, yeah, he couldn't handle the grown
Throne.
woman.
The throne.
He is going after the throne. And
Listen, this
Oh,
man,
weird.
this man killed her and took the mortgage.
he did. I will give him that, but you have to admit, her last line, "I knew you couldn't finish." That was tough as fuck.
It was tough.
Oh, yeah,
and,
she
and
was
guess
a bad
and,
bitch. Don't get me
and-
wrong,
That
she
was
was
a-
a bad
and guess what? It was dumb as shit because now she dead.
Well, she was gonna be dead anyway. She knew. She was like, "Well, I guess
He
I
was
should-"
walking away. She could have been saved.
Yeah.
No,
He
she
was
wasn't gonna
walking
be
away.
saved.
She's
He was walking
paralyzed.
away.
She's paralyzed.
See,
from the neck
that's what I
down.
took away from it. I took away from the fact that he did not plan on killing her until
No.
she stepped that line.
Oh, 10,000%. He planned on killing
She
that
would
woman.
have. She would have laid there and died. No one would have found her.
Yeah, no, I was going to say he 10,000% planned on killing that woman. He
Hey.
never liked her, so he was going to kill her, even if it meant leaving her there to die.
That's what he thought. Hey, you know what though? He got the mortgage.
He did. I will give him
Came-
that.
co-
But
the man came up. That was
but
tough.
she
That
got the
was
last
tough.
word. She got the last word. She made fun of his dick.
He
So.
finished it and took the house. Like I get what you say, but who really won here?
She did.
You sure?
She hurt his ego
I don't
enough.
know. I don't know.
She
did.
hurt his ego enough for him to
She's
be like,
dead.
She ain't hurting no more egos. That's the problem.
In the Game of Thrones, she lost.
yeah, But
Like,
in my book,
Damon
the
won.
number one way to lose is die. Like if you die, you definitely live.
That's it.
Like, this
She
is
died
you don't
in
get to
bad bits.
respawn. You don't get to go down to the gulag and fight your way out.
Now
Like,
Damon
no,
gonna take
sorry.
her. Now
You kn-
Damon took the house and the land, and he about to fuck hella hoes in that jump.
you know he's not with his broken dick. Sure,
Hey.
yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
You get topped off. You know what I'm saying?
He's just not gonna finish.
He's
Just don't need to finish.
because he can never finish. Yeah, apparently he does. He's now has 2 children with a beautiful wife. So, which I'm scared for her well being.
Nah,
Like,
she's straight.
No,
She's
I
gonna be
think
good.
she has the
She's good.
mentality.
I
She's
hope
like,
so.
no. She went to Damon. She's like, yo,
What's up?
Because she
She's
goes,
going.
this fucking king got rid of me when I was 12. Now
I
I'm
remember that.
grown and I want the throne. Let's go.
House of Damon. Let's ride.
House of Damon. I do love Damon. I think he's a great character. He's very fun.
Yeah.
Everything would be very boring without
I
him.
don't like his
Put it that
haircut
way.
though.
It,
His haircut is trash.
it's
Then
like,
again,
could be
everybody's
better.
got those damn Tyler Perry wigs on.
Yes.
They need to stop with these Tyler Perry wigs.
It's weird because
Come
they're
on,
wigs.
guys. Listen, yo, and okay, let me say this, yo. I'm not going to call shit whatever, but if we gonna cast black actors,
Give them good
You know,
wigs.
give them some good. You gonna put authentic dreadlocks?
Oh,
Come on, dog. Let's do
Those-
it right.
those locks are bad.
Those locks are bad.
Those wigs are bad. Like what's his name? Lenore.
Lenore sucks.
Lenore. I like Lenore. His wig.
Lenore sucks, yo. I
Whoa.
don't like Lenore.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
bad.
I was blown
His
away.
wig's trash.
That was fucked up. Like that was like that whole episode on him
He
was
got
just
like a
fucked up.
box. You know, like y'all when y'all get the box cuts, like the not box
Yeah.
cuts, but the bowl cuts. He got like a bowl dreadlock.
Yes.
I don't get what
It
they're
was
trying to do
weird.
with this.
I don't know what they're doing either. Because every time they're on screen, I'm like, damn,
It's so strange.
this is
It's so
really
weird.
intense.
But no, so we got episode 6 coming out tonight.
Very excited.
I'm excited.
Very
We're
excited.
gonna get grown Allison, grown Ray, grown
We're gonna-
grown Leonidas, whatever his name is.
the little bitch. What's his name?
We're not getting grown Joffrey because he's dead.
Good.
And we're not getting grown Damon's dick tarnishing wife because she's dead too.
Oh, I was like, Damon's dick?
I was like, where is he going with this?
I was trying to find the right way to say this. but
Macy and I both
that's
said-
what she gets. She's dead too.
She's dead.
Hopefully Kristen Cole Simsalot meets his end.
I
he needs to go.
hope so. I do
He
know.
needs to go.
I do.
Don't tell me.
No, I
'cause
won't.
I
but-
didn't read.
No,
I don't
but
read. And
Yeah.
then hey yo Viserys dog, you need to
He
get a
needs to go.
barber. You need to get a barber. You need to get some help.
Viserys needs to go.
Someone.
I'm
someone
surprised
needs
he's
to,
still not dead.
Me
they need to kill
too.
him.
I need him to go. Like, I
Are
need
we
him
done
to
with
go.
Otto Hightower? Are we done with him?
No.
No,
There's more. There's more Otto.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see more Otto because you don't get Riz
Oh.
Ifans to just move him out the way like that. Right?
No,
I want to see
definitely
more
not.
Riz Ifans.
I was waiting for like an uprising from him when he was like,
okay.
bye.
I know we're already running late, but I gotta ask y'all this. Do y'all think he a bad dude?
I think he's an
Otto?
opportunist. I don't think he's a
Nah.
bad guy. I think he's
No,
an
man, you can't.
opportunist.
You can't hate the player. Hate the game.
Because I'm not getting
Thrones.
bad guy vibe.
No.
Everyone's talking about how he's a schemer and
He's a
he's
pimp.
bad and I'm like,
He's
I
not.
He's a-
think
he's a pimp.
honestly trying to do what's best, but he also has a backbone,
Yes.
unlike the king.
yes.
The king is just a nice guy. This guy knows not only do I have to do what's right, but I also have to do
What's
some
good.
make the hard decisions too.
Yes.
See,
And I think
I think he's a
like
good
people are
hand.
comparing him to
Definitely.
Littlefinger, and I'm like,
No.
I don't find him
He's
to
not
be
Littlefinger.
Littlefinger.
He's not Littlefinger.
not Littlefinger.
No one has lived up to Littlefinger. I miss
Nah,
Littlefinger.
Now,
No,
little,
I'm like,
little
he's-
stumps a lot. Little stumps a lot out here that was walking around with the cane on hunchback. That dude,
That guy gives
That-
me Littlefinger.
that's Littlefinger.
That gives Littlefinger.
That motherfucker right there, that's Littlefinger.
He's
Littlefinger,
a
but not
schemer.
Joffrey.
The one with the black foot,
Yes.
like Mr. Deeds.
Oh my god, he was so annoying. He was like the thing with Littlefinger is that like I kind of excused him being like a snake because he was kind of fine. Like I was like, oh, that's like a Dilfy kind of fine. Like yeah, I like Littlefinger like that. And then then he did some like intense stuff to Sansa, and I was like, you know what, maybe I don't really like him. But that guy, like, he just annoys me. Like I'm just like, can you shut up? Why are you telling everyone Rhaenyra's business right now?
Cause he's you know what he's doing? Successfully, unlike Damon's wife, playing the game. of Thrones.
He is, and he's going to lose just like Littlefinger did.
I like the new hand. I'm glad that Viserys finally made this dude his hand.
Yeah.
The only guy that made sense.
Bruh.
Oh yeah,
Bro, when he looks at, like, he's got the smart son and he's got the strong son. When he looks at the strong one, he goes, "Get the bitch," and he just plows through people.
that was my favorite part of the whole.
I was,
episode.
you know what? Honestly, I was like, oh my god, the new hand's a bad guy. Like, I thought he was going to like kidnap her or something.
Nah.
And then I realized, I'm like, oh no, he's just like save her.
He's
now.
just a good guy. He is
He's a
like
general.
he's a what's the
He's a
equivalent?
general, bro.
He's the Redbeard. He's the Redbeard equivalent, in my opinion. Like he's kind of like a himbo. I love him so much.
You know what he is, bro? Remember Bel Air? Did you watch Bel Air?
Yeah.
No.
He's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
He's Jeffrey.
Yeah.
He's Jeffrey.
God
Not in
damn,
House,
was
not in Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but Bel Air.
I wish they
Bel
would
Air.
do I wish they'd do the damn sequel.
I want to see the
Me
season
too.
2. The
Oh
house
my God, it
manager.
was
He's
so
the house
good.
manager, bro. Hey, go clean that shit up real quick. Hey, go
Yeah.
take care of that. That's him.
Love him so
I like
much.
him.
I love the Strongs
Yeah.
so very much. Great family, great bloodline.
Yeah.
Strong genes, if you will.
Are you hinting at something here?
Oh yeah. Well,
I don't know. I don't want to know.
do you think that's Leonor's baby?
I think that it's going to be someone's baby. It's not going to be.
Oh yeah, none of
It's
it.
not.
none of the
It's not
kids
a
are
mixed
his.
baby. It's not a black baby at all.
No,
It's
not
a
at
black
all.
baby. Not
Well,
a black
there
baby.
was that line where he's like having 3 kids come out looking like that is
Yeah,
a
wow,
slap in the
that's it.
face or whatever.
Yeah.
It was.
I was gonna
Wild as
say.
hell.
She was
Yeah.
like, "That's insulting," and I'm like, "Well, mind your business. I'm sorry, your husband doesn't
Hey.
fuck you. Like, leave her alone." I got really
No.
defensive for Rhaenyra. I was like, "Get out of her business."
Because
her
fuck
alone.
Allison. It's all about Ray Ray.
It is all about Ray
I'm
Ray.
here for Ray Ray.
Ray
Ray
Ray's a
Ray.
city
First of
girl.
all, whoever designing Ray Ray's Gucci ass outfits, I'm here for it, dog.
To me, a whole new show starts tonight, so I have
Yeah.
no allegiances to either.
I will always
Right.
pledge. to
Now
the
that we
Targaryen.
have Olivia Cook and whoever the new girl
I
playing Ray Ray,
love Olivia Cook.
yeah, me too. See, that's my problem. It's like, oh, I love
I
Olivia
love
Cook, so
Olivia
I don't
Cook.
know if I'm going to switch sides now. You know what I'm saying?
See,
Mm.
I'm not because I stay thorough, dog. I'm like, nah,
I
Ray Ray.
have. Yeah, I love a Targaryen. Except
I do too. I was all about Daenerys all the way through. I was like, she needs to sit on the throne. I'm pissed that she was not the final leader. She did everything right. She burned the shit out of all
I'm
them.
gonna tell you what though. Fuck this kid playing Aegon Targaryen. I
Yeah.
don't know nothing about him. I just saw one picture what he looked like, and I already don't like him.
me, I was like, he looks like
He looked like a kid that bites,
Yes.
like bites ankles.
I was like, ooh, I'm gonna punch you in your face. Like I didn't like his wig.
You know when you go over someone's house, they got like a 2-year-old son, and that's just like doing stuff, and you're like, oh, that one bites ankles.
Yes,
That's that
that's
kid.
him. It is him, and you know what? He's gonna get what he deserves. So it's okay.
Probably. Well,
Don't
let's
worry.
wrap this. Let's wrap this up, guys. I'm really excited for House of Dragons. She-Hulk disappointment. I no longer care about this She-Hulk. I just can't.
She-Hulk for giggles sometimes.
There's no giggles, man. What is funny about this show?
Watch it
It's
with your
not-
friend. Watch it with a friend.
Hey, Lila, what I want you to do is go back to the early reviews we did of this show and make TikToks of how much Lando and I were laughing at this show and talking about how hilarious it was.
The first 2 episodes were funny.
and then add them into this. What's funny? And then just click into all that of him laughing at it.
Did I laugh that much?
With little clown music.
Because Lando
I can tell
seemed
you-
to have the internet mentality of
I don't.
is,
No,
I
no, no.
really liked it. Now I don't. Now I hate it. They hate it. I hate it.
I have always said this.
Anger
When-
and
when it's-
negativity
when- I said
at
this-
all the times of all.
I said this last week. Once they're taking out a lot of the other cameos and you're just making the show about She-Hulk, there's not much there.
And you know, he's
I said that last week.
He did.
I said
Yeah.
I'll give
there's
him
not
that.
much there to it.
But
and
once
I
I
said-
I've made peace with what the show is, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm just tired of listening to everyone complain. I'm like, look, if you don't
Don't
like
watch it.
something, don't watch it.
It's not either.
Guess what?
I'm
I fucking
going to
hate
wa-
Harry Potter.
I'm going
Guess
to
what? I
watch
don't
it.
watch Harry Potter.
No, that's why I'm not watching
All right?
Lord of the
I
Rings.
don't. See,
I
I
just don't
say
like
you don't
Amazon.
like Lord of the Rings, so guess what? You're not watching it. Good job. Just
I
be
am
like,
not
be
watching
like
Lord of
that.
the Rings. But I love
Oh.
Marvel, so therefore I am begrudgingly watching this. Which is
See,
also
that's
fair.
Just dumb.
That's
No, it's not.
fair. Yes,
No.
it is. I want to
If
know
you
the whole
don't-
damn story.
If you're gonna watch something just to complain about it, all you're doing
not
is
watching
you're giving them the view. Therefore, they're going, okay, they're
Another
watching. We're
season.
going to keep doing this. So you are actually just going to. That's the point. You watch what you like. Don't watch what you don't like. Because
That's not fair to say at all to someone, because if I love what Marvel is doing, and they have an entire through line here, and I would like to be informed of the story, then I have to watch the show.
But
and I'm watching it for that purpose.
There's
I
no
can
there's no
dislike
through line on it. There's no through line on it. Now.
There is leading to a through line. What do you mean? They have the whole thing going on right now about her blood, and that's going to probably tie into the leader, and I want to see that happen.
See, you think it's going to tie into the leader, but
I'm
that
hopeful.
means you're intrigued. That means you're more intrigued than you're letting on to be.
No, yes, I am intrigued. Yes, I am intrigued. Do I like this show right now? No, I don't. And I can say
Lila
that.
has to speak. Lila, speak.
I can sit there and say that I am watching this show so I can watch Daredevil. I can say that I can watch this show so that I can watch what the through line is going to be and still dislike it. The same way that I don't like some Star Wars shit. I watched Star Wars episodes 8 and watched Star Wars episodes 9. Don't like those all that great, but I'll watch it for the story. And I can't complain about it. It's like voting.
And that has been the Lando Project.
I can say it.
See, I'll go. See, look, he just be talking over Lila. He don't like.
No,
She-Hulk.
I was going to finish my point.
His
I
mother.
was going to finish my point.
I wanted you two to stop fighting, so I put a time up.
Nope. If he wants to say his argument, I will then say my rebuttal back to it. I will not be silent. This ain't CNN.
Period.
Dirt.
I'll say what I need to say. I want to watch it. I love the whole World War Hulk setup.
Wah. That's what I just
I
said.
don't think it's World War Hulk.
I wouldn't.
Well, maybe
I don't
not.
think it's World War Hulk either. I'm
He's
sorry.
coming to Sakaar. I'm glad I saw that.
I'm glad I
That
saw
was
the
cool.
Hulk.
I'm glad I saw the Hulk. I'm glad I saw Blonsky.
I did think he looked funny.
I'm glad I saw Wong.
I didn't watch that long. I'm sorry.
I'm glad I saw Madison.
Madison.
I'm glad
Two
you saw
eyes.
Megan.
I'm glad I saw Megan.
Don't ever Megan the Stallion.
Facts.
She's perfect. Okay. Have you listened to Megan the Stallion?
No.
You should. You would like
Why?
her. Because you would like her. She's like an old flow. She's a really good old school like sound in her earlier stuff.
Is she a lyricist?
Yeah.
Is she a lyricist? Like J. Cole and Kendrick are lyricists.
She wouldn't win like a Pulitzer, but
like Eve.
she's not winning any Pulitzer
Eve
awards.
was a lyricist. I was a Rough Riders fan.
BC answer that. I don't know who Eve
She's
is. I'm
badass.
sorry.
I think
Okay.
Megan Thee Stallion's one of the best rap.
I'm not
female
trying to
rappers
hate
out
on Megan
there.
Thee Stallion. I'm telling you my music
Look,
choices.
I don't
Yeah.
listen to much music from today. All right.
Okay.
Megan Thee Stallion's fucking good.
Mhm.
Okay.
She's
Now,
very good.
now
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's dance music. It's fun hip hop
Yes, it's
jam
dance.
music.
See, I'm not a dance
know.
music kind of a person. Like
I
I said,
will-
like when I said I like Eve, Eve is my flow. That
I
is
I
my
would
shit.
say listen to Running Up Freestyle. You would like Running Up Freestyle. It's got a very old
Is she
hip hop
freestyling
sound. Yeah, she freestyled that.
off the top?
Yeah. There's a live video of her doing it.
Because I don't believe freestyles anymore over the past 10 years, except for Harry Mack. Harry Mack's the
There's
truth.
there's a
Have
video
y'all
of her
seen
doing it.
Harry Mack?
I don't even know who that is.
No, I'm sorry.
Look up Harry Mack freestyle. This man goes off the top. He goes up to people all the time, goes off the top. It's probably the best freestyle I've seen in a long time.
Mine's Megan. I'm sorry. That's the only freestyle I've watched, so I can't really judge anything. But
But yeah,
Harry
y'all-
Mack.
I am
Harry
very
Mack-
biased for Running Up.
Harry Mack is a solid freestyler. So that's our Orlando Project episode. House of Dragons wins. She-Hulk sucks. Lord of the Rings. BC still watching. BC, are you enjoying Lord of the Rings?
Is it mid?
It's on.
It's on.
Things happen.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Oh,
on.
before we go, Lila, you saw a movie this weekend.
I did. I saw Don't Worry, Darling.
And are we worrying about this movie?
It's mid as fuck. It was
Yeah.
very mid. Oh, it was like I do think if
I
maybe
want to
not
see
good.
Florence Pugh.
Florence did great. She was
How was
very
Harry?
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't Shia LaBeouf. Like that it also
See, yeah, I think the Shia LaBeouf thing just put a complete damper on my whole
it fucked it up.
excitement to see
It fucked it up.
And that's not fair to the movie. I don't
It's
think that's
not
fair to
fair
the movie
to-
at all.
it's not fair to Harry either because he didn't give
Yeah.
like a horrible performance, but he definitely was working with like experienced actors, and like he was
Did
like okay.
Harry spit on Chris Pine?
I think so. Like, have you seen like the way Chris Pine like reacts to him? Like, I think he was
Yeah.
like, even if it was on accident, he was like, I don't like Harry Styles. But no, I
Is there any
think
other movie coming out?
let me say something about Olivia Wilde real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't like Olivia Wilde, so this is it's a quick disclaimer. I think she ripped off this book called Valley of the Dolls, and then she took all the feminism out of Valley of the Dolls, but said there was feminism in her movie. There's no feminism in that movie. That movie is just a straight shot. It's if you took it for what it was, I think she should have stopped talking about it, and people probably would have enjoyed it more. But she did say that Chris Pine's character is supposed to be a mirror of
Jordan
Jordan Peterson, and he's not. He is not. He's not prevalent enough in that film to make that claim.
I like Jordan Peterson.
I
I
don't.
think Jordan Peterson's tough.
I don't really know a lot about Jordan Peterson, but I do know about Chris Pine's character and
Yeah.
Don't Worry, Darling, and he's not Jordan Peterson. I don't know why she did that. I don't know why she talks a lot on this movie. It's a very basic ripoff of Valley of the Dolls, just not as like the ending. The ending is very, very quick. I don't know another
Yeah.
way to put it. It was like 2 hour and 45 minutes of buildup, and then the final 15, everything is supposed to tie together, and it does tie together poorly, but it ties together if you want to give it that.
So if you're going to rate it out of 10,
It's like a 6.5. It's probably a 5. It's honestly a 5.
five.
It's a
Just-
beautifully shot movie. I'll
just
give it
a
that.
middle of the road movie.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's
Definitely.
beautifully shot. It's a beautifully shot movie. I'll give it that. The cinematography was gorgeous, but
See,
everything
and-
else.
And this brings it to another, because honestly, and I forgot to talk about this earlier, and I know we're kind of over time right now, but I'm going to make this really, really quickly. Ezra Miller was back in the news for thinking he was Jesus.
God, he's
did
so
you-
ill.
Did you hear about this?
No,
I don't care.
but that
Yeah.
makes sense because he's
Well,
they're
yeah,
mentally
they
ill.
said that he thinks that they think that they're Jesus, and that's what the whole grooming was, because this person that he was grooming, he thought he was gonna he was grooming to marry to make the apocalypse or something. It was a wild article in Vanity Fair. It's a Vanity Fair article.
So it's true.
But it's weird how like the Olivia Wilde situation kind of dampered your expectation for that movie.
She did.
And it's just a curious analogy to when we're getting closer to this Flash movie coming out. I'm really starting to feel like it's going to have a bigger impact about like the Flash carrying over to this announcement of this release of the Flash movie. I feel like there's going to be a similar thing happening. So I was kind of wondering if people are going to be able to actually take their emotions of Ezra Miller out of it to watch the movie, because it seems like the Olivia Wilde stuff kind of dampered your experience.
I think they could for Ezra Miller, just because Olivia Wilde, she was talking big about that movie. Like she was hyping it up to be a feminist like manifesto, basically.
I wanted to see it,
and it wasn't. It was nothing.
I heard it did great at the film festivals.
I heard it did mid at the film festivals.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I've been hearing.
okay.
Yeah, it did mid. I was gonna say.
Okay.
And she just talked it up a lot for like no. She lied. Like she just lied about what it was. And she just like it's like she didn't see her own movie. And I was like, this was not what I watched. But like with Ezra Miller, I feel like it'd be more of like a, should I go to this movie and possibly put money in their bank account, more than like Ezra Miller was like, The Flash is the greatest movie to hit DC. Like
if they fired the Flash? What if they came out and announced that the Ezra Miller's removed from the project before the movie comes out? Would that help?
I think
There's no way to remove him.
Not removing him from that movie, but I'm saying if they come
Like-
out and they actually announced it, Ezra Miller, DC from Warner Brothers, Ezra Miller will not be reprising the Flash anymore after this movie.
Yeah.
Do you think that will help at least a little bit of watching the movie?
A little bit, but also you're still gonna give him money.
Well, they already paid him.
Okay, well then maybe
No, but
not.
he might still have back end deals, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that's
But
what I'm
I am with you on that. If they come out and they're like, "Yo, we are done with Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller will not be on the tours to promote this movie. Nothing. Ezra Miller theoretically is the star, yes, but we are not promoting Ezra Miller or supporting Ezra Miller. We're just putting out this movie that he had already made.
Yeah, I think that's the right move.
Yeah,
Because
guess
and
it's
I
over
only
with.
thought about that because of all the outside influences
Yes.
affecting Don't Worry, Darling.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you just went through it. You kind of had this kind of damper your experience.
just like I think if Disney had been like, "Yo, we're not giving you Fantastic Four at D23," that
Ooh.
would have gone really smooth. If
Oh,
Warner
yeah.
Brother come out and goes, "Look, we're done with Ezra. Okay, we have this movie. That's it. We do not condone him. We do not condone his actions, anything he says." But we need to put a movie out. So we're putting this movie out.
I agree.
And then we are done with him.
I agree. I think they need to,
Yeah.
communication, and with any relationship, and fellas, listen up. With any successful relationship, communication is key. You have to speak and talk about your concerns with your partner
Yes.
at all times.
You should.
And I believe that the movie studios need to communicate better with their fans.
Oh,
They're supporting
100%.
them about what the hell is going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all I can say. I mean, I kind of stand with you because I want to see this Flash movie, but it kind of I'm starting to feel the same way you are. And and I wanted to see Don't Worry, Darling until the Shia LaBeouf stuff came out, and then honestly, that John Bernthal podcast with Shia was awesome. It was awesome.
They should have never mentioned Shia LaBeouf. Like, I don't know why she did that.
Yo, facts.
I was about to say putting that bar, because Shia LaBeouf, arguably, he's not like my favorite person in the world, but he is a very talented actor.
He is a very talented actor.
And to put Harry Styles on that bar, being this like his first major big role, was so fucked up. That is so.
Well, no, wasn't
rude.
Harry in? No, that was probably he was the one.
It
in
was
Dunkirk.
Harry, but he didn't do jack shit.
Yeah, but he
Dunkirk.
was like he was a supporting character.
Yeah.
He was never like the main role. Like I'm a Harry.
I don't know why people like Dunkirk. Dunkirk was boring as fuck.
Dunkirk was boring as fuck, and I only watched it to see Harry Styles. Like
I
think
fell
every-
asleep in it.
Yeah,
think it's Christopher Nolan's.
I was in
I think
a
it's
press
definitely-
screening and I fell asleep in it. I felt
Yeah.
so bad.
I was close to falling asleep with my grandma. We were like,
It definitely was Christopher Nolan's weakest project,
oh, 100%.
which is everyone has one.
And his just
And
had
for
Harry
Christopher
Styles.
Nolan to go that far, I think he did well. I can't wait for Oppenheimer.
I saw a trailer for that.
I can't wait for that. But guys, we're gonna get up out of here. It's time to
Yeah.
go watch some football. It's time to go watch my Eagles win. Go 3-0. NFC East. What's up? We out here. We out here. Dallas Cowboys. Are y'all undefeated yet? I mean, still. Are y'all undefeated still? That doesn't answer the question.
5 rings.
It's been 30 years, dog.
So what?
Hey,
got him.
30 years,
leave him
dog.
alone. Leave him
Been 30
alone.
You got him.
years
Get on
old.
our level. Get
Leave
on our
him
level. Don't
alone.
suck. Be America's team. How about that?
Imagine if they make 30 more Star Wars movies.
Imagine if you in the show because America's team. What up? Boom.
If they'd make